up, guys? Yeah, today we're getting into. This has got to be one of my favorite just looking cans and names. This is Miami Weiss from the Miami Brewery Company. I love the name. I love the look of the can. There isn't a thing that I don't like about this. I didn't even realize it said Miami Weiss until I just read it right now. I honestly got it because I just like the can. So packaging works sometimes. But I'm hoping this is good. It's from Miami. It's hot. It's humid. So let's hope that a Hefeweizen style ale is good for what ails you. Dad joke. But let's get this sucker. I almost was hoping it'd be like a pink color. I don't know why. I know nothing about this brewery, this company, or anything like that. I don't think I've had anything by them. And in case you're wondering, this is 6% ABV, which is a pretty high for a Hefeweizen. I mean, honestly, I think. But yeah, there's that. Got a nice golden head going on. But anyways, let's get into the review and get into the smell. You have almost more of a Pilsner aroma to it. There's some lemon zest. It also has almost like a bit of like that cornstalky, lager kind of aroma. And subtle to that, more of the lemon zest, but subtle hints of a nuttiness, almost just like a salted cashew, just a little bit. But yeah, it does have a nice lemon zest, Hefeweizen Pilsner kind of thing. I am very interested in trying it. I think it smells refreshing, so I will recommend it on taste. I mean, on aroma. I'm already jumping the gun here. But all right, let's get into the taste. Yeah, all right, not too bad. Definitely have a bit of that lemon rind. It is not sour. It's not heavy on that. Just a little bit some lemon zest going on. So yeah, that's a little more subtle. There's definitely kind of a very subtle nuttiness to it. I think the cashew is kind of a milder, saltiness to it. Now the flavors aren't very pronounced. They're not like bursting up like you get from a Hoegaarden or even a Blue Moon. It's a little milder. There's almost a creaminess that's trying to get out, but it's not being able to, which is okay. But all in all, it's not my favorite Hefeweizen. There's plenty I've had that I've taste-wise are better, but it doesn't taste bad. It tastes fine. It is a perfectly suitable wheat beer. I don't think it quite cuts that, when you're sweating, you're outside, it's hot. I don't think it quite has that citrus thing that'll cut it. It's not quite there. But taste-wise, it's not bad. And honestly, 6% ABV, it's probably 1.5% higher than your average wheat beer. Just guessing, I don't know what the average is, but I'm going to just kind of, it's higher than your average. So I think that higher ABV might prevent the wheat from really cutting it. It almost it's almost a double-edged sword. It doesn't quite cut that heat, but the extra ABV might be exactly what you're looking for. I mean, 6%. That's pretty. I think that's pretty hefty. So I think I enjoyed it enough to recommend it for taste. It's definitely worth picking up, trying. It's not going to wow you. It's not going to be anything crazier than something that you've had before. You've definitely had stuff that's similar, but it's worth giving a whirl. If not, just to be able to say that you have a Miami Weiss. I love it. There's nothing I don't like. So I will recommend it on taste. All right, value for price. It's it's a micro beer. I'm gonna guess you can probably get this in most places. I mean, I am Arizona right now. It's from Miami, from Florida. So I'm gonna guess distribution is probably pretty decent. It's out of this is brewed in Lakeland. I don't think that's necessarily. That's like the middle of the state, isn't it? I mean, that's a lot where a lot of the the Detroit Tigers have their farm or their spring training facility in Lakeland, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe not exactly Miami, but anyways, that's beside the point. But I mean, you're paying kind of a micro beer price. There wasn't anything crazy about it. Honestly, if this would have been super expensive, I probably would have bought it. But I guess that's one of the great things about buying a non-IPA beer is they're usually less expensive than a lot of the IPAs. So if you want something that's almost not quite to some of the IPA levels, but a higher alcohol content without paying the extra price, I think this is a fair thing to go for. So yes, I will recommend it for by the price. All in all, not too bad. Plus, I'd love to see what a 6 or a 12 pack of this thing. It's kind of like, have you seen the some of the cases for Pabst, or no, not Pabst. It was Natty Light. Some of those are getting really kind of like retro and almost this Miami Vice, like pink, vibrant flamingo shirt style. That's really what's popping in some of those Natty Light things. So I'm kind of imagining like the 6 or 12 pack looking something like that. But value for price, yeah, I'll recommend it for that. Our next category is distinction. Not really. There's nothing that's really standing out about this. It's almost more. It's decent. It doesn't taste bad at all. There's no skunkiness. I wish some of the that crispness was kind of bumped up, but again, I think the higher alcohol kind of prevents that from happening, I'm guessing. But there's nothing that's setting it apart one way or the other for distinction. It's a wheat beer. It's a wheat beer with a slightly higher ABV. That might turn you on. That might say no, thank you. But that's basically what you get into when you get in this. So I mean, I'll give it a half. I think the distinction is the higher ABV, but taste-wise, not so much. And all right, next category is drinkability, and I mean, you could definitely sit outside on your front porch, crack open a six-pack, and just enjoy it. Enjoy the cooling weather as the temperature starts to drop, as it's as the sun goes down. I could definitely see this, sitting on Miami balcony or the Lakeland balcony or wherever you are balcony. It's definitely kind of this is definitely kind of a watch the sunset kind of wheat beer, and pretty easy to drink. So I will recommend it for drinkability. All right, last category is would I buy it again, and I'm not sure. It's not bad. I got it again because I just liked the labeling. Packaging got me. Good job excellent job from you guys at the Miami Brewing Company or M.I.A Beer Company. I'm not sure. Yeah, M.I.A Beer Company. Well, good job on you guys for all that stuff. Miami Weiss, can, love it. Because there's a lot of wheat beers. Usually if I go for a wheat beer, I have a few go-tos that I'll typically go for. If I want that extra ABV, okay. Nah, okay, I'll put it this way. I like that I know that there's an option that's like that, and that it won't be as expensive as, say, a German wheat beer, a German Hefeweizen, you know, or a Weiss, or I mean, whatever. Just German wheat beers. Those are gonna be way more expensive. I like that this is an option. I like knowing that there's something that has a little bit higher alcohol if I really feel like it. So that's nice. And I like wheat beers. I like a very well done wheat beer. This is pretty good. And so I wouldn't say no. If I saw it on the menu and I felt like a wheat beer, and this, I'd probably give it again. But it won't be. I don't think it won't be a go-to. So I'll give it a half. It's definitely worth. I won't say I'll never get it again, but it was not at the top of my list. But for you guys, I definitely say give it a whirl. Check it out. I think you might like it. If you're into wheat beers, this is pretty good. If you want something with that extra ABV that you don't really taste, again, a great thing. If you just want a fun-looking can that looks great when you're outside, again, give this a whirl. So, yeah, that is my review of M.I.A's or Miami's or whatever the M.I.A Beer Company's Miami Weiss, Hefeweizen style ale. So for myself and this bad boy, and I hope Don Johnson somewhere, take it easy.